Today, we're making rice without a rice cooker. Cooking rice without a rice cooker can be intimidating, but these easy steps will let you master rice in no time. Most recipes online call for 1 cup of rice and 1 1/4 cups of water. While this ratio works out almost all the time, you have to consider that the 1/4 is actually for evaporation. So if you're making 2 cups of rice, you should actually use 2 cups of water plus 1/4 cup of water to account for evaporation. But let's leave the measurements for later. First, we want to wash the rice. You can do this part however you like. Personally, I like to spin and massage the rice. Wash again until the water turns clear. This may take 3 to 4 times depending on how starchy the rice is. Washing the starch away gives you fluffy rice, but if mushy rice is your thing, feel free to leave the starch in. After you've washed the rice, use a ratio to determine how much water to use with how much rice you have. An easy trick if you don't have a measuring cup is to actually use your fingers as a measuring tool. Using your index finger, poke to the bottom of the pot and use the same thumb to measure the top of the rice. Using your freehand index finger, measure the top of the water. What this does is measure the same volume of rice and water while accounting for the water that's in between the resting rice at the bottom of the pot. After you've got your measurements down, you want to use a high heat to bring your rice to a boil. When your water starts boiling, cover your pot and turn your heat down to a low simmer. Let your rice cook for 15 more minutes. After 15 minutes, you want to turn the heat off but let the rice continue to steam inside the pot, covered for 5 more minutes. By now, your rice should be perfect. Depending on how much moisture you like in your rice, add or reduce the initial water you start with. By remembering simple formulas or the finger technique, you too can always have perfect rice every single time.